Hello, everyone. Welcome back to LearnEnglishPodcast.com, the channel where American-style English becomes second nature. I'm Wason, a teacher with 15 years in the classroom, and today I've got a big question for Lydia. How can learners practice English effectively without a partner?
Great opener, Wason. The short answer is, you absolutely can practice solo and still thrive. When you study alone, you control your pace, your focus areas, and your schedule. Think of it like customizing a workout playlist. You choose whether today's reps are pronunciation drills, vocabulary sprints, or grammar stretches.
I like that fitness analogy. Some listeners worry, if nobody corrects my mistakes, won't they fossilize? How do we avoid locking in bad habits while practicing alone? Could you give an American-friendly example? Maybe something everyday like ordering coffee at Starbucks?
Sure thing. Try this self-monitoring routine. Record yourself saying, "Hi, can I get a medium vanilla latte, please?" Play it back beside a native clip. YouTube barista videos are gold. Compare stress on vanilla and the relaxed flap in latte tea. Re-record until the vibe matches. That's instant feedback, partner optional.
Awesome. So self-recording covers pronunciation. What about building raw speaking fluency, the smooth flow? Lots of viewers say they freeze mid-sentence searching for words. Lydia, which solo drill keeps English flowing like small talk at a backyard barbecue without awkward pauses?
Shadowing is my go-to. Pick a short clip, maybe Jimmy Fallon's monologue, play 3 seconds, pause, and imitate every intonation dip and rise. Do it while walking around the kitchen. Movement tricks the brain into natural pacing. After 5 rounds, you'll notice sentences roll out smoother, like conversational autopilot.
Let's tackle motivation. When nobody's texting study time, the couch looks extra comfy and Netflix whispers. What strategy transforms solo practice into a daily habit instead of a heroic one-off sprint that fizzles by Friday?
Design a microschedule. For example, set 7:15 a.m. as your English espresso shot. 5 minutes read aloud headlines, 5 minutes shadow a weather report, 5 minutes journal. 15 minutes daily beat a 2-hour weekend cram. Apps like Habitica gamify streaks, turning consistency into a dopamine reward loop.
Love it. Let's switch to myth-busting. First rumor clogging our comment section reads, "If I study alone, my accent will forever sound obviously foreign. Period." Lydia, can a solo learner genuinely tweak accent toward a natural American sound?
False. Accent shifts with deliberate listening plus mouth muscle training. Use minimal pair drills, record ship versus sheep, then stretch facial muscles like actors. Exaggerate the long E. Combine with phonetic tutorials from Rachel's English channel. Over weeks you'll hear the difference. Neighbors will too.
On to myth number 2. I'll repeat errors forever because nobody's there to flag them. That fear paralyzes many learners. Lydia, what's our counterpunch? And can you offer a digital tool example that catches slips instantly?
Self-correction works when paired with tech. Turn on Google Docs voice typing, read an article aloud, and watch misrecognized words appear. If beach shows as bitch, you know the vowel's off. Stop, adjust mouth shape, reread. That instant visual feedback replaces a classroom red pen.
Let's pivot from myths to practical drills. Could you walk us through a talk to yourself routine that specifically practices real American question patterns, like the rising intonation in "You good?" or the polite "Would you mind if..."
Easy. Stand in front of a mirror while prepping breakfast, ask out loud, "You ready for some eggs?" Then answer, "Yeah, I'm starving." Follow with a polite form. Would you mind grabbing the toast? Finish by confirming, sound good? This trains yes, no, request, and confirmation questions in natural rhythm.
Those mirror drills rock. Now on to reading aloud. Newbies ask what material sparks improvement and how to dodge the dreaded robot voice. Which texts do you recommend? And what intonation tips keep reading vibrant?
Choose lively content, BuzzFeed listicles, recipe blogs, or even sports commentary. Before reading, listen once to a native version if possible. Mark stress words with a highlighter, then perform it like slam poetry. Exaggerate pitch on key adjectives, crispy bacon. Recording helps you catch any flatline delivery.
Great pointers. Listeners also love gadgets. Beyond Google Docs, which mobile apps deserve a spot on their home screen to sharpen pronunciation, track vocabulary, and inject healthy competition? Because leaderboards can seriously boost drive?
For pronunciation, Elsa Speak gives instant AI scoring on each syllable. Vocabulary? Try Anki-Dex with spaced repetition. You'll never forget entrepreneur again. Want gamified battles? Duolingo's leagues pit you against global learners, rewarding perfect streaks with digital fireworks. Surprisingly, addictive motivation.
Let's tackle immersion. Viewers protest, "I'm in small-town Kansas, not London or New York. Total immersion feels impossible." Lydia, could you lay out a blueprint for creating an English bubble in the Midwest?
Start with environment hacks. Switch phone and Netflix interface to English. Follow American weather channels. Set smart speaker language to English. During commutes, stream NPR up first. At home, paste sticky notes on objects. Light switch. Refrigerator. Suddenly, your daily landscape talks back in English.
We're approaching halftime, so quick reminder. Dear listeners, you're watching a video from LearnEnglishPodcast.com, the place where fluent dreams get concrete homework. Stay tuned, the best drills are still ahead.
Couldn't have said it better. Now, listening skills. Many people play English radio as background noise, calling it practice. What's the real difference between passive hearing and active listening, and how can students upgrade to the active version?
Active means engagement. Use the NPR app, pick a 60-second story, and write 3 bullet points. Who, what, why. Then play it again at 0.75 speed to catch missed details. That deliberate loop trains comprehension far faster than music playing while you scroll Instagram.
Great. Let's incorporate speaking. After noting bullets, hit pause and summarize aloud as if explaining to a friend. Example. So the Fed kept interest rates steady because inflation's cooling. Combining listening and speaking in one micro task doubles brain connections.
Switching gears to role play. Rehearsing both sides of a common situation boosts agility. Could you craft a quick American diner dialogue that students can act out solo, maybe by switching voices or recording each role separately?
Absolutely. Try this. Server. Hi there, what can I get you? Pause, change tone. Customer. Could I have the turkey club with sweet potato fries? Next line. Server. Anything to drink? Reply. Just iced tea, no lemon. Practice swapping roles and adjusting politeness levels.
Vocabulary time. People cram flashcards yet blank out mid-conversation. Lydia, what targeted routine glues new words into active memory so they roll off the tongue during small talk? Thoughts?
Use the 4-touch method. 1. Hear the word in context. 2. Note definition and part of speech. 3. Craft a personal sentence. I snagged discounted Broadway tickets. 4. Speak that sentence 3 times over 2 days. Those repeated touches shift snag from passive recognition to active arsenal.
That 4-touch routine rocks. Let's talk logistics. For someone juggling work and kids, how many focused minutes per day strike the sweet spot between momentum and burnout? Any science-backed guideline?
Research on spaced learning shows 15, 20 focused minutes daily beat marathon sessions. Think linguistic espresso, not all-you-can-eat buffet. Set a timer, shut notifications, go deep, then walk away wanting more. That craving keeps the habit alive.
Another hurdle is confidence. Even with hours of solo practice, people freeze during a real Zoom meeting. Lydia, do you have a pre-meeting hack that pumps up courage in 60 seconds?
Yes, power posing plus tongue twisters. Stand tall, hands on hips, breathe deeply while repeating Unique New York 5 times fast. It loosens jaw muscles and signals confidence hormones. Enter the Zoom room immediately afterward. Your English and your mindset sound stronger.
Progress often feels invisible. Without weekly TOEFL scores, students ask, "Am I improving?" Lydia, what simple metrics or rituals can reveal small gains and keep spirits high? Any examples?
Keep a monthly voice memo. Talk about your favorite movie for 2 minutes. Archive each file. After 3 months, re-listen to the first memo. Improvements in pacing and vocabulary leap out. Pair with a vocabulary tracker showing how many words hit 5-star status in your spaced repetition app.
We've hit a lot of theory. When motivation dips, boredom creeps in. Could you share one playful activity, maybe music or games, that reignites curiosity and keeps English sessions fresh? Please.
Karaoke. Fire up a YouTube lyric video. Think Sweet Home Alabama and sing along. You practice pronunciation, stress, and cultural references while belting out tunes. Plus, recording your performance and laughing at off-key notes turns practice into Friday night entertainment.
Quick detour, Lydia. Many learners overlook writing. How can someone weave short writing tasks into a mainly speaking listening routine without spending hours drafting essays they'll never revisit? Any bite-sized strategy for busy Americans on lunch break?
Use the tweet journal method. Set a 280-character limit, roughly 2 sentences, and recount something you noticed in English. Example: saw a rainbow over I-70. Gorgeous reminder that spring's here. Post to a private Twitter or Notes app. Later, reread and upgrade vocabulary. Swap gorgeous with breathtaking. This loop blends writing, editing, and vocabulary recycling in under 5 minutes.
Fantastic. Another fear I hear. My mouth gets tired pronouncing American R and L. What daily muscle workout do you prescribe to make difficult sounds feel natural? Could you model it with the word pair light and right?
Try the straw drill. Hold a coffee stirrer between your teeth. This stabilizes jaw position. Practice light with the tip of the tongue touching the ridge behind your top teeth, then right, curling slightly farther back. Alternate for 60 seconds. Over a week, the contrast sharpens and RL confusion fades.
Learners also ask about thinking in English. Is there a specific exercise to switch internal monologue away from their native language during mundane tasks like grocery shopping? Any mental trick we can try today?
Use the label and predict game. While pushing your cart, mentally name each item in English: avocados, paper towels. Next, predict a cashier question. Do you need bags? Whisper your answer under your mask. This constant naming and anticipating rewires inner speech without extra study time.
Great. Let's touch on resources for authentic input. Besides podcasts like ours, Which YouTube channels give intermediate learners solid American pronunciation, up-to-the-minute slang, and relatable cultural jokes? Suggestions, please?
Check out English with Lucy for clear explanations, then balance with Noteworthy English for street slang breakdowns. For accent focus, Rachel's English offers mouth close-up tutorials. Mix them into a weekly playlist so you experience both formal instruction and real-world expressions like hang tight or shoot me a text.
Before we hand over the mic for recap, any advice on balancing perfectionism with progress? Learners often restart recordings 20 times chasing flawless delivery, then quit in frustration. How do we set healthy standards?
Adopt the 80% rule. Stop re-recording once your delivery is clear, natural, and conveys meaning, even if one vowel feels off. Post or archive that version, then move on. Tomorrow, you'll hit 81%. Chasing microscopic flaws steals time better spent expanding vocabulary or enjoying content.
Let's squeeze in error logging. Some teachers swear by keeping a notebook of every slip. Others say it's tedious. Is there a streamlined digital way to record and revisit mistakes without feeling buried?
Use the voice note correction loop. After each speaking session, jot 3 recurring errors into a Google Keep checklist, like dropping the S in third-person verbs. Record a 1-minute correction drill and attach it to the note. Next week, tap the note, replay, and tick it off once fixed. Minimal clutter, maximum accountability.
That streamlined loop embodies today's theme. Self-reliance empowered by smart tools. If you remember nothing else, remember this. Practice daily, track smart, and celebrate tiny victories. Ready for the lightning recap?
Here's the rapid-fire recap. 1. Solo practice works. Embrace control and privacy. 2. Myth bust. Accent, correction, boredom, and time limits are solvable. 3. Core drills. Self-talk, shadowing, recording, reading aloud, role play. 4. Tech allies. Elsa, Anki, Duolingo. 5. Immersion hacks and micro-schedules drive consistency.
6th point. Track progress with monthly voice memos and vocabulary stars. 7th. Inject fun through karaoke, podcasts, and gamified apps. Final point. Mindset matters. See mistakes as data, not disasters. Did I miss anything?
Perfect summary. Remember, even 10 minutes count when they're focused. Stack those minutes like pennies, and soon you'll afford linguistic luxury. Keep your why visible. Maybe a sticky note saying NYC Trip 2026 on your laptop.
Bonus reminder. Mix English with hobbies. Love cooking? Follow an American recipe video and narrate steps aloud. Into gaming? Switch console language to English and chat in global lobbies. When practice piggybacks on pleasure, discipline feels effortless and your 15-minute stretch naturally to 30.
That brings us to our closing bell. If today's episode helped, smash the subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss a lesson from LearnEnglishPodcast.com.
Share this video with a friend who's convinced they can't practice solo, and drop a comment telling us which tip you'll try first. We read every note and cheer your wins.
Until next time, keep talking to yourself, keep shadowing, and keep that English muscle flexing daily. This is Lydia signing off from LearnEnglishPodcast.com, where fluent dreams become everyday reality.
And I'm Wason, wishing you bold questions, clear answers, and heaps of linguistic laughter. Keep practicing, keep shining, and remember, English favors the persistent. Happy learning, everyone. Bye for now.